Hi, Dr. J. Wilkins here. In this video, I'd like to explain why ėNOS is unique amongst nitric oxide supplements. As I explained in my last video, nitric oxide is critical for keeping your arteries healthy, flexible, youthful, and to help your blood flow the way it needs to. But you know, the 100,000 studies or so on nitric oxide also show it's just critical for your overall health and well-being. Unfortunately, as we get older, our nitric oxide levels tend to go down. Due to the aging process, as well as lifestyle choices, genetics, and other factors, the inside of our arteries, called the endothelium, becomes damaged, or it's called endothelial dysfunction. And when that sets in, our ability to have good cardiovascular and general health and well-being is severely hindered. This is where ėNOS steps in. ėNOS has all the clinically studied nutrients in the right dosages, like arginine and citrulline. Those are amino acids. But then you also have antioxidant vitamins, vitamin C and E, vitamin K2, as well as Australian superfruits. All have been researched to improve the endothelium, restore nitric oxide levels, thus benefiting your whole body. At the core of the ėNOS formulation, or what I call the backbone of the formula, is the clinically dosed arginine and citrulline. As mentioned, those are amino acids. And we use the amounts that actually get the benefits needed, the ones that have been researched. So when it comes to those two ingredients, dosage is key. But not only the dosage, but the ratio. It's been studied also that when you take the right ratio of those two ingredients together, you get like a turbocharging effect or recycling of these nitric oxide boosters that allow then the individual, when they take it properly, to make nitric oxide for a full 24 hours, even while sleeping, which is so important because while you sleep, this is where you repair. So if you can make nitric oxide while you're sleeping, that is fantastic for you. The arginine and citrulline that we use are of gold standard quality. They're therapeutically dosed, they're non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, as well as they pass all the rigorous standard testing that is necessary, like heavy metals as well as microbial testing. Let's talk about the herbal complex estrogen. Estrogen is actually a proprietary patented combination of the herbs astragalus and ginseng. These herbs in this proprietary blend have been proven to increase arginine absorption by over 60%. It's also been proven in a clinical study back in 2023 that when you take 5 grams of arginine and the 50 milligrams of estrogen, you actually will boost nitric oxide as compared to the placebo group. The good thing about estrogen, it doesn't just help to absorb the arginine, actually everything in the ėNOS product absorbs better. What truly sets ėNOS apart from the pack is the ancient Australian outback botanicals, Davidson plum and Kakadu plum. These two fruits grow in very remote areas and are harvested in very limited time periods during the year. But what Western science has discovered is that these botanical gems are just jam-packed with nutrients like vitamin C, antioxidants, as well as other naturally occurring chemicals that really supercharge the ėNOS formula. These fruits are not like any other fruits. These ancient Australian botanicals, these superfruits, Davidson plum and Kakadu plum, the indigenous people have been using these for their health and well-being for centuries. And again, science has discovered these remarkable chemicals that are naturally occurring and healthy, like anthocyanins and ellagic acid, quercetin, vitamin C, as well as other polyphenols that really support your body's health and well-being. So when you combine those Australian superfruits with arginine and citrulline, you have a product that is like no other on the marketplace for boosting nitric oxide and for repairing that all-important endothelium. The ingredient combination in ėNOS is like no other product. We put in the therapeutically dosed amino acids. We put in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals in dosages that are meaningful. We added the all-important, powerful Australian superfruits, as well as the absorption factors. All of these things in combination are based not on guesswork. They're based on what the studies show and the research, as well as the clinical experience of many practitioners. So, when you take ėNOS, what do you expect? You expect results, and results are what you will see. We think it only fair that we let you in on some of the potential side effects of taking the ėNOS product. You may experience more energy. You might start to sleep better. You may notice that when you go to the gym that you're able to work out longer and stronger and have better recovery. You might notice a little extra spark in your sex life. You could notice that your memory is improving as well as other cognitive factors. And you may notice that in general, your health and well-being is improving. And we hope that you do. So when it comes to the ėNOS product, we made this to be enjoyed as part of your daily regimen. It tastes delicious and it works. So thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all the best on your journey to health and well-being.